Hello, this is Wheeler, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Last time, we visit Minigame Hell. And as promised, I am back in Limsa, and I am in front of Baderon, who we were told to go talk to. Welcome to the Drone Lunch. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in well, faint the one and only Wheeler Sparkle. I was told a distinguished venture might be reported. Fancy that venture being you, eh? Well, I'm not really too surprised. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. Well, of course I'm interested. It's a main storyline quest after all. Let's see, capable adventurer. We're a capable adventurer. Maybe. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Seagrot. I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much I know. But since that nasty business over in Swiftport, folks have been a bit uneasy. Well, I say a bit, but it's all they can do not to soil themselves every time the bloody floorboards creak. And I can kind of understand that after what they've had to go through recently. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Who are you? It's a pirate! Kill him! Well, ain't the Chief Yellowjacket himself? Oh yeah, him. Never mind. Do carry on. To what do I owe this Baron or Commodore Raynor? Come to take me make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither. In fact, I came to welcome Wheeler back to Limsa. It is well you have returned. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. Isles of Umbra? The information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that a family of corals had taken up residence in the cave. Doesn't concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagan testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Unless I sought the service of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Laodicea. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you call Vanellope? You know, from, Wreck-It Ralph. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower deck. You heard, man. Good luck to you, lass. Okay, so let's go to the lower docks. Because it's not like we can skip that part. Oh, there's more quests over here. Or did I miss them earlier? Beauty is only scalp deep. Rumors of a dangerous madman about town have Sarah ill at ease. You're either a brave woman or a fool, friend, to be wandering the streets of Limsa today, what with a slasher of fisherman's bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandished his blade so long and sharp they could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you would assist with the investigation. And start with, you might want to look into that scream I just heard outside. No, first thing I'm going to investigate is what this person wants over here. Rising to the challenge. Ill-pleased with the carelessness of the wench's customers. We all know how it feels to have had one too many. That's why I'll not follow our patrons for much of what's going on there too. But it's too much to ask that they keep their belongings on their person when they leave. Oh, it's this quest. Wouldn't bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later ranting and raving as if their drunken heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive looking journal right here. As oft used as it seems, I have no doubt its owner is tearing up town searching for his prized possession. stranger he was, a swarthy Rogadin who enjoyed his drink. Seems to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quentinane. Perhaps you could still catch up with him and spare me the headache. I'd offer you a free drink, but last time I did that, Baron docked my wages. Oh, it's me. He'd probably be fine. But, yeah. So, we need to... I guess let's talk to Quintinian. There's this version of quest in every city, if I recall correctly. Have I seen who? Look, just because I spend more nights at one of them in my own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute, that bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? That tight-arse bastard drained 20 flagons and promptly passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was heading for airport. Aye, where else? Scurry's up. Naming of Willen, he's still stranded at the ferry docks. Thank the gods that won't get out. Though the gods know it won't help me get my gil back. Oh, okay. Well, we gotta go to the ferry docks anyways, but... well, let's investigate the scream that apparently happened over here. Disgruntled madam and the flustered man. How flustered man, what do you have to say for yourself? Why will no one listen? My blades! I must have my blades! Ooh. That is kind of creepy. What are you waiting for? That's him! The slasher! Apprehend him! Toss him in gaol! And throw away the key! Or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks for all I care! Just do something! Woe is me! Whatever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons I saved every last gil of my husband's hard-earned wage, foregoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes even food for our children, all in anticipation of this day. You sound like someone who needs to get slashed. What's so special about today, you ask? Why, this marks the arrival of a world-renowned esthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation of every fashion-conscious Limsan oohing and eyeing in admiration. Instead, I find myself accosted by this lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. Yes, emotes. It's probably a quest that most people will want to do. At the point, I don't have any intention of a reason for it. Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course you take her side. For shame, is there not one sympathetic ear in this nation? An artiste of my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade. Nay, the extensions of my very soul ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. No, he's colorful. Both physically and metaphorically. I will not last long in my weakened state. No, even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breath, I speak unto you 3 names. 3 kind souls who may yet put right what has gone so frightfully wrong. Forge Master Hannah of Nautic and Vermilies, Guildmaster Beaton. Guildmaster Beaton of the Carpenters. Well, I gotta get that wood to Beaton. Yeah, I went there. And Severian at the Alchemist Guild in Orda. If there is an ounce of compassion in you, seek them out and tell them Jandalin sent you. Then my soul is restored and my name rightfully cleared. All of Limsa, nay, the entire realm will sing your praises. For I, Jandalin, am none other than Well, without having to go to 3 different towns, oh, I should say 2 different towns because we're already in one of them. We'll hold off on that for a bit, especially since I don't really need its reward. But let's go ahead and just take care of part of it. While we're here, since we have to talk to Hannah again. Jandalin sent you? Let me guess, the Barney Fool's lost his tools. Pardon me, the appendages of his very soul, again, and thrashing and tossing like the end of days is nigh. Man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I have not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed for having to play audience to his winging. Winging? Hero, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him if he loses these, I'll grab the next pair into his bloody hands. Ooh. Creepy. Well, we need to go down to the lower docks so that we can do the next part of this quest. The main story and something else. But, oh, this leads to Lower Lanicea. Derp. This is why you can't trust me with a map. I may know where things are, but most of the time, I don't. Which probably says a lot for being level 50. I'd really like to get Sastasha open today, if not done today. So, just a pre-warning, either this episode's going to go long, or I am going to split the dungeon into a separate episode. I don't know yet. Probably will just run long. Unless I just get a bunch of stupid people in my dungeon. Which I hope not. I like to think everyone is skilled. And then they prove me wrong. But, you know, every party has one. Let's see, okay, where do you want us to go? Oh, is that a new quest over there too? You should go check that out. Why does everyone have goofy names? I can't say much. I'm named after a frickin' instrument. Okay, what do you want Dodozan? Oh, interesting. There's a hectic flush of panic on Dodozan's face as he looks wildly about Hawker's round. Oh my, oh dear, my cask of ale is gone, and it had to be the one ordered by someone who doesn't brook tardiness. I would bring matter to the maelstrom, or perhaps seek help from the ale jackets. My client would likely frown on involving anyone official. Adventurers such as yourself, though, would be capable of doing a little unofficial investigating. Where'd you find the stolen ale from me? It was right outside Fisherman's Bottom. Someone surely saw something. What's that? You would have the client's name? Oh, none of that. Discretion creates opportunities. Now you go to the Fisherman's Bottom and make your inquiries before this cold of mine grows worse. Bloody executioners. Cough. Interesting. So we're still on our way to the dock. That quest actually will reward you with a new emote. Which kind of puts it in low priority for me to get done, but like I said, I'm wanting to get this to Sastasha today, and if I'm lucky, I prefer to get done the first 3 dungeons today, or this week, and then we get a little bit of a break. No, actually, I don't think we get much of a break, so I don't even know what comes after that dungeon. So, okay, this is dock. Why didn't I just port to the Fisherman's Guild? Affable Angler. After a cask, well, can't rightly say if it's your cask, but there was a big fella come by recently carrying one. He asked me if I had smoked Mackies, what would go down nice with ale. Ain't the only thing I know. Neither. I also wore black, and you know what that means? The bloody executioners! No, really, who are these bloody executioners? Alright, here's the guy for the one question. If you have business with me, be quick about it. My ferry and my next great adventure await. Well, have your journal. My journal? Why, I thought I had lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped about after 19 flagons. Ha ha! Did you steal a glance at its pages, perchance? No, a shame that. This book contains, how might I say it, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. Har har! You've the air of adventure about you, if one still untested. I take heart, even the most accomplished adventurers, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Are you gonna har har at me again? Were there only some way for me to repay your... But of course! I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on it. Why not keep a record of your own, that one day we might regale each other with stories of our deeds? And with that, I shall be off, for adventure, and the flagon of 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey, and next time you find yourself at the adventure, do thank the elephant fellow for his generosity. Har har! Well, I don't actually know the point of this quest, but I'm going to take a 10-piece. Oh yeah, it opens up the challenge log. The challenge log is a, let me just show you real quick. Every week this resets, and you're given these goals. The grayed out ones you can't do yet. But you complete the goals, you get whatever amount, like this one will probably come up a bit soon. Vote 5 times in player commendation. You do that at the end of dungeons and guild hests. And you do that 5 times to get, looks like 10% of your experience to the next level. It does change based on your level, I know that much. That guy's following me. Unless I have the preoccupied porter. Looking for Dodos in its cask of ale? Eh? Aye, I'll help you. Dozin ain't a bad sort for Swivin trader. There was a toper come asking after the cask. Want to know if it was ale, and the poxy fool. Okay, we talked to 2 of them. Let's talk to Penelope. You're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then you want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in western Lancia, head to the north and you'll come across the Sastasha Seagrot soon enough. We have a scout stationed by the entrance to the cave with orders to brief you on the situation. Okay. Then I guess we're going to Aleport, which is conveniently in the same zone that Swift Perch is. Now, for some reason, with the Chocobo Porter here, you can't go to Swift Perch from Aleport. You can go to Aleport from Swift Perch, though. I don't know why. I gave up questioning things a long time ago. And welcome to Aleport, city of, people with ale. A clear, strong light is on the quay, and I'll float to the sailors in the mood to yarn. Ahoy, adventurer, my tub sails soon. I have to have me a little something for the journey. Dust bats are flying. Think yourself lightsome enough to bring me 5 wings? 4 won't do, and 6 is no good, mind ye. Then you bring me a surfeit, as long as you know what to do with them, you bring me... Oh, welcome you are to any surfeits, as long as you know what to do with them. You bring me the wings? Are you going to tell me why? He does tell you why. Later. But, let's do the most important thing we really need to do, and that's not talk to the NPC where that thing is. Or is it? Nope, we have to go... Let's get our Chocobo Porter. Okay, we've registered that. And I'll get those quests later. Like I said, I really want to do Sastasha today. So that's what I'm going to do. And see all the dust bats I could be killing for that one guy. There's a fade over there. And, oh, that's the person you turn in fade items to. There's a Storm Sergeant. He's not the one we want to talk to. And with every dungeon, there's someone you have to talk to. Even raids. Oh, here's the people. There. What took you so bloody long at it? If my purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. God knows you can barely yield a scratch. We took up the venture in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's the one Baderon was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. But you. Wah, Etta, you're so slow. You lose a foot race to a tree slug. Man, I kind of feel sorry for Etta. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks, how difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. So they sent out multiple groups. I'm sorry, Vera. I came as fast as I could. That's what she said? I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money he gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. They're like 100 gold. Or gil. Whoa. I am calling RMT City here. But, that's for another day. I can't block out all those names, so... You know. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty, not some daft sought out for a stroll. Can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I have yet to see them for myself, but this lot belonged to those fishback-fancying serpent reapers. I can imagine the panic it caused. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds, and I just dropped a fork on my foot. Give me a second. Yeah, that kind of hurt, actually. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves, find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spy any blue-faced tattoos. Use the duty finder to enter Sastasha. And Sastasha is our first... Derpy! You don't have a look of a pirate, but one can never be too careful on this island. Now, we can ask about the dungeon, but, there's 2 ways to queue for dungeons. You can come here and queue for the specific dungeon, or you can go into the duty finder through your menu and just hit the square there and join the queue. And so that's what I'm going to do. And look, I'm already in. I'm going to pre-type my warning to people this time. And no one's accepting. Oh, this is a first. DPS, I know you take like 10 years in the queue, but... Oh, seriously. It's the first frickin' dungeon. I'll take Etta. And that's what happened. And let's try this again.